kitchen, and today we're gonna make something totally different that you may never heard of before. We're gonna make some curry Saheena, and I'm gonna make some seasoned pork with some rice. So right now we have some rice boiling, and we're gonna answer that curry down the Saheena. Right, so we will get into that just now. Right now my pot burning, but let that burn is hot. Right, so before we oil, pot spoon. So the oil hot, right? Now we will talk about this curry here just now. Wait to see this curry, right? What you leave handing in the curry. We will talk about this just now, right? Why is the pot hot? No hot tonight.
Remember to ask him if ready to gas on?
Yeah, you done? Well, let me patch up a little bit. Right, so let me talk about that curry. You see this curry here that you see here frying up right now? This curry, a man was passing in the market selling it. Anyway, come back in the pot. Let me see the chunk of it. Just chunk it longer first because me I want my curry bun and then you put my food go and spoil. Right, so we're making curry Saheena. Right? Now, I don't know if you'll ever hear about curry Saheena, but it tastes real good. It's like a veggie food. So when you're fasting and thing, if you're looking for something different to make on your fasting and thing, like for Diwali or any prayers or anything like that, this could be part of your menu, right? So just follow my recipe and you will see how nice it's coming out, right? Right, so by the time it's frying up here, by the time, let me talk about this curry. So it have the roasted curry, the dark curry, right? That is the one normally you'll see me cooking with. But this is the homemade curry, right? A man was passing and he was selling it by the pound. I think it was $25 or $30 a pound I pay, right?
Yeah.
Or more than that. I think it was more. It was more, I can't remember, but he was selling it by the pound, but homemade curry. So this is homemade curry I get here with the leaf. As you can see how the leaf was inside the container, right? Check it out. How nice it's looking. You see them leaf on them there? Homemade curry. This wasn't I don't know if it's foreign curry or whatever it is, right? But this is homemade curry. All you watch that leaf inside of it. Right? So I buy some of that. Now that is cooked real good, eh? If who know about curry and who does real curry and who does real cook, most of them in the kitchen is curry, we really like curry, right? So if you know about curry, you know curry that's cooked, right? And if you get a homemade curry, that tastes real good. Right? So, anytime you see anybody selling homemade curry, you'll go and buy something that tastes real good. Right? But you have to patch it real good, you have to fry it up real good. It does take a little time, right? But you have to fry your curry real good for it to come out real good, right? So, we'll come back to curry Saheena just now. Come on, check this out here. Right, so let's see how thick and nice the curry is, right? Let's show back some more water. Right, so you see how the curry is, right? So now we're going to cut up some vegetables in here. But before we do that, you need to add some of this fresh green seasoning. Right? Watch the seasoning. I'll come in there. Let me get a spoon. Hold on. Right? Check out this fresh homemade green seasoning, right? Well, you know how we just do it, right? So you need to add the green seasoning now inside the curry. So this need to fry up in the curry, and you have to put enough. And Cheyenne like how this green seasoning does taste, right? Right, so we add the green seasoning, give a mix up. This is the base of your curry, right? This is what is make the Saheena taste real good. Right, normal thing, we add a little tomatoes. Right, now somebody asks me, how come I always cook with tomatoes? Well, let me give the answer for that. Tomatoes just taste damn good in food. So if you want you like your tomatoes and thing and you like me, put your tomatoes. We adding some pimento inside here. Right? Still cutting up tomatoes here. Oh shit. That hot, I ain't gonna touch that yet. Right, so we adding the tomatoes. Make sure that inside, right? You put about 3 tomatoes on in here, that could work. And you see how much oil I add, right? Now remember this not going to to get any chicken and things. So you know you're not going to get no flavor out of no chicken, right? But the cHEyANNe. If you check out the cHEyANNe video on the page, or look at how cHEyANNe makes your cHEyANNe, this is the cHEyANNe we're using, right? So we add them back, the next little piece was inside the pot. Right, so we add about 3-4 tomatoes inside. Right? We put in garlic now. And we add in hot pepper, of course, right? So we go for 2 because this is cHEyANNe favorite food. Right, add more garlic, make sure you put enough garlic, right? Always tell only when you're cooking, put garlic. And we add in onion. Right, we have Sam in the kitchen as well as always. You know he always present because he like tobacco. All you hear him in the background there, right? He always like to be on camera. So add enough onion because this had to get real flavor, right? And so adding a whole onion, but a big onion adding, right? Now you realize how different this curry come out than your regular curry, right? This one was real different. So all this so much curry already, you're watching how much different ways to make a curry, right? Right, so when you're adding that, you know, give him a little turn up. And let it dry down now. You want this to dry down before you add water, right? So we're going to let this dry down as I say. And we add the rice. When the rice done this, I'm going to strain the rice. So let this dry down. You want to strain the rice and we're going now and make a seasoned pork. It's not no curry, it's not no stew. We're going to see how I'm making this pork. We ain't cooking plenty today because it's already evening. And we're just making our one cook because tomorrow we have our next one to do for you. To make all that happy and feel nice now, but you know David is afraid. I just bring different things for you to learn. But you see this cHEyANNe recipe here we're making right now, you need to make sure and watch this recipe good because this one tastes real damn good. And once you're a vegetarian and you like veggie food, this is something new to you, try it. You could do it with the cHEyANNe, you could do it with the baigani. Not the kachori because the kachori does mash up. Baigani and the cHEyANNe, you could do it here. I'm going to make one with the baigani, but I'm going to make a different one with the baigani, right? And I will show you how to make the baigani. So, because I'm back, we'll get about 10 minutes and then we will come back. I'm going to strain the rice and I'm going to prep to make the next pot. This video running smooth, fast and quick today. So, all the like me with David. We are Cheyenne in the background, we are Sammy, we are Pinky playing the ass on the other side. And all I have all the boy David and know all they like to enjoy the show. We like me with David and we'll be back in 10 minutes time. So we back. Welcome back. Check out the curry over the looking there. I wanted to see how the curry looking. Come into the pot there and show them how that curry looking. Right? I'll watch it, right? So in this moment here now you're going to add your seasoning and wherever it is and you can sort of boost up your pepper and thing to make sure everything's like groovy inside it, right? Remember as I always tell you, you're cooking different food, it have different ways to cook it, right? Not everything just go the same way, right? So let me add in some stuff inside. We have some roasted jeera, right? Add a little bit, nothing too much. Okay, you don't want to overpower the food, right? We have some ginger powder, nothing too much, just a little thing. Right, because the cHEyANNe thing already kind of like seasoned because it's fry up and thing already, right? And if you watch the last video, you should see how the cHEyANNe come out. So go and try cHEyANNe recipe. No, she never give you a, yeah, she gave you a recipe on the side. Did she give them a recipe on that?
Yeah, I showed them.
Right. So
I didn't show them, but I tell them.
So that video should have the recipe. She tell you how. But we will show you that later down the road video, right?
But when I make my next batch, I will show
right,
you.
we add a little onion powder. So you add my cook up season onion powder, right? And we add in some salt. A little bit of salt, right? Nothing too much because remember that is real season, nothing we add inside. Get a nice little turn up. Right, I'll watch this curry here now. Come into the camera and make sure you're seeing it.
You want to come by David.
Right, so we're back here. You saw that curry get thick there now? Watch it. This curry here is where you want. You want that curry to be thick like that. The reason why, when you're making the cHEyANNe, you want the curry, everything, you want everything to blend in to give it that nice, powerful curry taste. Right? So you have to follow the recipe to get the cHEyANNe to be tasting real nice. Right? So come back to the pot here and show them how that curry looking before adding water. So right, you see? It's like achar. So solid and nice, and you see the oil, right? But that's what you want, because you want it to taste real good. Right, so that fry up there. Now you realize I didn't add no water, right? So we now want to add some more. Right, you add your water. You give it a turn up. And you're going to let this cook down. I'm going to add a little more water again into this, right? But that's it. Just add a little more water. Let me add it so you go see one time. I want you to make sure that you get the best understanding of how to make this. So you have to put enough water because you want everything inside to cook, right? It's like how you're making curry fish, but you're just doing the same thing with the cHEyANNe, right? So make sure everything cook. When it start to boil, we will come back and I go show you how the when to add in the cHEyANNe, right? Because you want the cHEyANNe to cook at least about 5 or 6 minutes in that curry for that flavor to get it into that cHEyANNe, right? Now this is something we're making years now. Nothing new to it, so it's something easy to make. You can follow my recipe and it's good to go. If you don't follow the recipe the way I'm showing you, you're going to never taste the way you want it to taste. And if you want it to taste like, you know, sometimes you're fasting, and this happens to everybody, boy, and you have to fast, right, because you're doing it for your purpose. But you know, you're feeling to eat that kind of meat, but you're feeling for that kind of flavor, try the curry cHEyANNe, you go see how nice it is. Now, I just make cHEyANNe in 3 different ways. This is just one way I'll show you. So you're going to have 2 other videos later down the road to show you how to make the other ways as cHEyANNe. Curry cHEyANNe and the next 2 ways, I'll keep it a secret for now because they're too fast. I don't want to know things too quick. Right? So we're going to let this cook. We come in, we're going next side now and we're going to start the pork. We'll line over David and I'll go see you later after. So welcome back and we're going to cook the pork, right? So you add in some oil, not too much. This one don't take plenty oil. The reason why you don't add too much oil, you don't want the pork already have oil and then it will come out too oily and it won't taste good, right? Now my mother make this and she just call it seasoned pork, right? I don't know, that is just how she just call it, right? So we go see how this one come out, right? So let the oil up there and the same thing. Now this is a different recipe I'm showing you, right? You have the oil up there and you're going to add your fresh seasoning. So come in here and show them how the seasoning goes inside. You gotta fry up the seasoning in the oil. That's how I'll tell you what the seasoning have, right? I'm gonna just get in now. Right, so we add in the season. Give your pot a turn. And you're gonna let this fry up a little bit, right? So in this season here, we have bandania, chive, celery, pudina, the fine thyme, the parsley. We have garlic and it has some salt. Now somebody wants to know why I just put salt in my seasoning when I make it. Salt just preserve the seasoning. So when you put it in the fridge, inside it lasts 1 week, it can last up to 2 to 3 weeks. So you have to know how you're making and then you have to know how much salt to put. Because if you over put too much salt when you're cooking, then your food will taste salty. So you just have to average the amount. Now this is the way we grew up making seasoning. This is the way my grandmother grew up making the seasoning. And she always used to put salt in the seasoning, right? So it's something you may learn, and I wanted to learn because anytime you're making seasoning, make sure and put some salt in. It will last longer in the fridge, and it can last, if you put it in your freezer, it can last up to nearly 6 months to 8 months. If you put it in your freezer, like how I just pull my 2 liter and put it away, yeah, it will last so long, right? 6 to 8 months. Normally, once you put the salt. If you don't put the salt, it has lost the flavor. The salt just keep the flavors and bind together. So even though you put it in the fridge, it's not going to lose the flavor. The salt has come like is marinated. You're marinating the fresh seasoning and you're keeping it fresh, right? So I hope I'll learn something again in the kitchen here. It's something I like to share with all you and I want you to know. So when you're making the season, make sure and put some salt in the season. Just don't put too much. Take your time, taste the season. You'll realize I always taste them. So you have to continuously do that, right? So we have that fried up. Will you come here now? Right, so it's always sticking up. It's like a curry, but not really a curry, right? It's like a seasoned pork, right? So, right, this is the pork here. We ain't cooking too much because, as I said, it's evening time, right? So we're just cooking a little bit for 1 eat, maybe a 2 eat. Right, and you turn it up now inside. Right, you make sure it blend up inside of there. And you're going to leave it, let it cook for about 5 minutes before you add anything else. Because you want that seasoning side to blend up inside the meat. You realize that they're not season my meat. Because if I season my meat and I throw it inside it will be over. You wouldn't get the taste you're looking for. So you cannot season your meat, right? Just make sure your meat soak and it have water in it. So when you throw it inside it, that water and that seasoning will go up inside the meat and create moisture, and the seasoning will blend up inside the meat, right? So I hope I'll learn something again. You know, David like to teach you all kind of food. Things I'll never seen in their life, I'll learn, right? So check it out, it's boiling here. Right? And you watch your meat. The meat soft. When you soak your meat, it's soft, right? So you see how soft that is there? So this flavor from here now going here. So we're going to leave this for about 5 minutes and then we will come back and I'll go tell you what next to do with it, right? Rice done, we have the pork cooking, we have the cHEyANNe, the preparation for the cHEyANNe. Prepping it, you're lining with David, thing nice, everybody watching, everybody feeling nice, right? So we come back in about, I say 5 minutes and we will come back and check it and I'll go show you what next to do with this. Remember to subscribe, like, leave a comment, tell me if you like the food, tell me if you ever tried them food and then we just be making on my channel. Don't feel shame, all of his family, right? Remember that. You like my David and I will see you later in about 5 minutes time. So be back, comment in the pot. Right? Or let's see what that is doing, right? So everything they drop, right? So here we're going to do now. Now this was cooking on slow heat, we're going to raise up the heat now. A little bit, we're going to put it in medium. We add in some black pepper. Nothing too much, right? You add in some salt. Cook up seasoning. A little ginger powder. That's it. You want to turn it up. Make sure everything blending in the oil. You have to, you see the oil making inside it, right? So you have to make sure and turn it up here, right? Right, so that inside the pot, that's going to fry up by time. By time you're going to put your rest vegetables now inside. The reason why you want the season to get into the meat. So the meat will taste real nice, right? So we're going to add some onion now. Every food you're cooking, you have to cook it. It is cooked different for it to taste good, right? Do not follow your same recipe constantly. You always have one way to curry, you always have one way to fry. There are different ways to make your food taste different, right? That's why when you go by people and you find the food tasting nice and you're like, I just make that same curry and they do taste nice. I just make that stew and those taste the same way, because everybody have a different way to cook. And I how different food does taste. You go by people and buy food and it tastes better than yours. Maybe we're just like how them does cook, right? So we add in tomatoes here. Remember what I tell you, every different food, every time you cook something, don't cook it the same way, cook it different. Try different recipes. Right? Everybody have a different way to cook. Right? We add in 2 pepper. Now this pepper then was in the freezer, I find it. And I ain't wasting that. So I use what I have. Right? I don't waste nothing. And you add in garlic. And we have Sammy being miserable in the back. Yeah, that is true. Right, so you just cook it, cut that in now, and you just give that a little turn up. Slow back down the heat now, and let the tomatoes now fry up inside it and make that little extra water. Don't add no water yet. Right, so you can see how it's sticking up inside the pot. You let that cook for about 5 minutes again, right? Let me go back to the curry. Right, this is how the curry is here. We let this dry down a little more. Right, so that cooking there. We're giving this pork 5 minutes. We're giving this about 5 more minutes. And we're going to come back and we're going to show you what next to do in the kitchen. We're lying with David, seasoned pork we're making. And curry Saheena and the rice done boiled. So just these 2 pots to finish down and we'll know what happens later down the road, right? Tasting time. We're lying with David and I'll go see you in a little bit. We are. So we're back and welcome back. Come and check out the pork how it's looking there. We're going to give him a turn up. Right, make sure your pepper and thing bust up and fry up inside the oil, right? You will have pepper to flavor up your food nice. Right, so This is how it's sticking here, right? So let me do a taste test and make sure the season and everything good. Right, it should be tasting just like our tasting now, real damn good. Right, let me just check the curry here one time as well here. Perfect. Perfect, that's good. So now, we want to add some water in it. So come here, I want to show them how much water I add. Watch how much water I want to add, eh? Right, so this is the amount of water you're going to add. Remember your stove, you're lowering down back your stove from medium to slow now. You're going to let this water put inside the pot. That water is soaking in the meat and let all them flavors now we now adding it. All the vegetables, everything cook up inside that meat. And then we'll come back and then we go add water to cook him down. So right now, this I'll fry down till it dry, right? So we come back again in a little bit and I'll tell you what next. Like my with you. So, welcome back and check it out. This is cHEyANNe. If you watch the last video, you should know how she make these cHEyANNe, right? So now, watch the pot. We're going to put them inside the pot. Right, you're going to give it a little turn. You put it in. Soak him. Right, you see that oil how rich and it's like fish, right? It's like a veggie fish or a veggie chicken, right? Now remember, the only time the heat was on heavy. So we have to load on the heat now, right? So the heat low down. And you turn your cHEyANNe around, make sure it soak up nice. Right now, if you didn't make no cHEyANNe, you could always buy it and make the same recipe, right? There's nothing hard to do. Right? So now if I watch that curry to the bottom, then I'll watch the oil. Real nice, right? This is going to taste real damn good. So you're going to let this cook now for about 5 or 6 minutes. You're cooking 5 minutes on the slow heat. You're cooking at least 3 to 4 minutes on one side and then you're flipping it and get that 3 to 4. Now if you want your curry to be watery, you'll have more water in there, right? We want our curry kind of thick, dry but nice because when it's sapping down now, boy. I will show you what I'm talking about when we're eating, right? Anyway, come in here now. Now let's see the water, how much water I add from before and the water dry down. Now you don't want it completely dry down, right? You want it to be moist. So now we want to add water to cook. So you put in enough water, make sure and cover your meat. Right, make sure and turn your meat. Right, you see how nice the water is. Blend up inside it. You're going to raise back up the heat on medium now. And you're going to let that cook. So we're giving it 4 minutes and we go turn, and when I turn, I'll come back and share with Lyman with you. Exactly 4 minutes. Come into the pot. Right, you see what it is here? So we're going to turn them. So they cook. Turn it, turn it, turn it. So we're going to give 4 minutes on the next side now, right? So 4 minutes time, we will be back again to show you now. I keep on the video to show you how it's looking. Because I want you to understand how nice this does taste if you make it the proper way, right? So that's why you have you sit down, eating your little food, eating your little drink with your little family and things. Now they're watching all the boy David, right? So they know how the thing is, right? Everything nice. So don't worry on this at 4 minutes time and we will be back and I will share how it's supposed to be looking. Here with David, in the kitchen with David and this, medium height, right? And this nearly done now, just 5 minutes time or 6 minutes and this done now. Are they ready to eat? See how this. You come back here? Hello, welcome back. Well, let's see what that's not again. The food's very nice and hurry to eat the food. So let's come back in 4 minutes time. Right? Let's check it out now. Check how it looking. So now, 4 minutes cook on one side, 4 minutes cook on the next side. We're going to give it that turn now. Yes, we're going back and turn it again. Oh God, we want the curry to get in there. Right? So watch how the curry come on. You see how it soak up inside it? When I cut it, you go see how nice it going to look when we eat it. Right? So now, as we turn it back now, so like 8 minutes are cooking, right? All I know we're going to do here now. And add some fresh garlic inside of there. Right? Right, so let's see how nice that looking there, right? Look how nice it's looking. So let me turn back the Saheena now. Right, turn it, make sure you turn them back. Let the garlic go down inside the pot, get a little mix of the nice, let everything blend in. And this is when the magic just happen. It's done. So let's watch that how that looking. See it? When you put this on top of your rice, you go see. When I'm taking it out, when I'm plating it out, I go show you how nice it will be looking. Right? And now let's see that the oil. Right? So I hope you learned something good on this recipe. With this Saheena recipe, I show already. Always add a little extra garlic in all the food, right? So when I come back, when I come back now, it's just to finish off with the pork, you know, and then we go eat. Right? Has nothing to do with our pork, we just let it dry down now. And when it almost dry down, just check to see if that's salt, if it's salt good and everything. And that is it, we're done. And this food, cook, rice, and this only takes so far about 40 minutes, right? And now we are the pork, so we're looking like about an hour and 10-15 minutes. That's what we're looking like to get a nice meal like that. This is how we cook and how smart you cook, right? The lime with David and I hope you're learning. We will be back soon and the pork already boiling. Show them that pork, David. Show them how nice that pork looking. See how the pork is and watch the oil float in here. Now this oil, remember, I didn't add much, right? So this is going to be part of the pork oil. Now if you do eat pork, right, and you just eat beef, you can try the same recipe with beef. Or you can try it with lamb or goat, right? If you do eat pork. Now, don't get me wrong, I just eat every single damn thing that's outside here. I is a no-rarian. So when I'm making the next one, maybe if I get a piece of beef, something, or a piece of goat or lamb or chicken or something, I'll go show you how to make it. But as I say, every different meat have a different way to cook it. It's not the same process, but it's the same style. You like me with David. When I done with all this channel, so all you know to cook like a boss. Coming back soon, right? And we have this little boy here. His name is Sammy, right? And he always like to be in camera. You like me with David. I will see all this one. And good? Where is he? It's hot. And nobody to watch here. Huh? You want to go in AC? Yes, good. Yeah. You want to go in that AC? Huh? Imagine that. When we was growing up, we never had AC, no? You open your window and you're taking a copybook and you're fanning. You understand? Them fellas never had AC, no? So as them feeling warm, them going inside, they watching TV, no man. Cool, humble, everything nice. And you're going outside and you sit down like that tree and you're just waiting for the breeze to blow. It's all life change now. But say we had to move with times, right? That's just how it is. But I like my old time days, right? Now I ain't saying I don't sleep in AC, I just kill AC in the night. But during the day, normal. Let's see the night time? Nah boy, that night just make it real hot boy. How to get that AC. You know the thing is, right? But everything has changed fast as time goes, so we just have to move with time. Well, I'm over David, and we go see them and that pork almost. Tell them bye, David. Tell them bye. Tell them bye. Bye, 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 bye. We'll be back. Bye. Come on, check the pot. So let's see now sauce there, right? You see the meat cook? Right, so the meat cook. So we'll let it dry down a little bit and when we come back, let me do a taste test before we do. Perfect. So we get about 3 minutes again and then when we come back, time to eat. Lime over there. I will see all this. So we're back. Welcome back. And we have a plate set. We have a Saheena, we have a rice, and we have a little fresh salad, right? And now, we're going to take out the pork. So come into the kitchen. Come and check for the pork. So nice it is. And there you have it. Saheena, seasoned pork, some fresh vegetables with some nice brown rice, and I'm missing something to drink. So I'm coming back just and give a thing to drink. Some solo coconut water, not the original one, but this is cut right here, right? No glass needed, right? I'll come in. Check out this. Now remember I tell you that I want to show you how the Saheena inside looking before I start to eat, right? So I'll watch it. See how nice that is? Let me taste it. So you're going to do the Indian style, the Indian fashion, old fashioned way, right? You bust a piece of Saheena, mix it with some rice, and you get down in the blue. See that? Watch how thick and nice the curry. So the homemade curry is what? Watch again. And this is like chicken, veggie, fish. So I hope you learn something in this recipe, right? Follow the recipe, watch it. Come into the pot, come in. Watch it. The pork real hot, right? But let me see how it tastes. Let's see. And that way it's called a good lunch. Right? Let me take Sammy. Sammy ain't trouble, man. So come in here. I'll watch the meat cook. See? I know Shine, you want some of this, eh?
It's good.
You come on camera and try?
Now you go ahead, man.
See? And the tomato and the lettuce some again, right? When I see my food go hard inside again, I don't know it done. Watch how nice that come. So good eyes. And not dry, eh? And this is a good meal. See it? Watch how nice it is. Half the plate nearly done already. Watch. So go. You have to eat the spoon with your hand. You don't eat the spoon with a spoon. It won't taste good. It will with the hand. So again, thank you for watching. And buy one of this and drink it, right? Represent the local. The taste you're getting in this, and that curry, wicked. So that's what I tell you. Go ahead, sorry. And then we're going to pepper everything. Nice. Hope you enjoy the show, hope you like this recipe. Tell people to go try it, or leave some comments and let me read out there, people go try it or not. You like me with David, and that was curry Saheena, seasoned pork, and boiled rice. Normal brown rice, right? So, thank you for watching, and I hope you'll try my recipe. And I will see you in the next one. And Sammy boy? Right. We out.
I get up in the morning and I sweep up my yard. I get up in the morning and I sweep up my yard. Then I went to cut the grass for the neighbor to pass.
Spread ball crew.